Hello everyone, it's MathewV21688 with you once again, and we're now going to do my next episode of Card Sharks BigJon's edition for the PC. I hope you were watching the last game because RoboRager1 was a giant killer, defeating my former champion Aubrey F1987, who left us with nearly $90,000 in earnings, including one jackpot win for $70,000, and Robo currently has a one-game winning total of $1,600, and he is going to go head-to-head against yours truly. Robo, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Robo, you are the red cards. I am the blue. Of course, the last time I played this was when Corey dethroned me. Robo, first question is to you. Robo, we asked 100 men in Spain, and we asked them, did you go to church last Sunday? How many of these 100 men in Spain said yes, they went to church the last Sunday?
I'm going to say 50.
50 out of 100 men say that they went in Spain, say they went to church last Monday. I believe that is lower. The actual number of these Spanish men who went to church last Sunday is 31. It is lower. Okay, my first card is an 8. I like to change that. Changing that 8. The 8 becomes a queen. A great change. I will go lower. Lower than a queen. Yes, a 4. Higher. Higher than a 4. 9. I'm going to freeze. Okay? Not giving Robo a chance at the cards. Next question is to me. We asked 100 bachelors, would you give up the chance to be king for the woman you love? How many of these 100 bachelors said yes, they would give up the chance to be king for the woman they love? Well, you know what they say, love conquers all. In this case, I think it's going to be 80 of them. 80 out of 100 say they would give up a chance to be king for the woman they love. Robo, higher or lower than 80?
Lower!
The actual number of these bachelors who would give up the chance to be king for the woman they love is 58. It is lower.
Yeah.
Now, Robo, your base card is a queen.
Lower!
Lower than a queen. Yes, a 6.
Higher!
Higher than a 6? Yes, a 9.
Freeze.
Freezing on the 9, not giving me a chance with the cards. Robo, next question goes to you. Robo, we asked 100 people in Omaha, Nebraska. Did you get up before sunrise this morning? How many of these 100 people in Omaha, Nebraska said yes, they got up before sunrise this morning?
I'm going to say 30.
32?
32.
32 out of 100 people in Omaha, Nebraska said they got up before sunrise that morning. Well, I think that some people are kind of sleepyheads, but unless they're working, unless it's for work, I think it's going to be a little higher. The actual number of these people in Omaha, Nebraska who got up before sunrise is 59. It is higher. And I have the 9. I can play it or change it. I'm going to change it. Changing that 9. The 9 becomes a queen. A great change. Lower. Lower than a queen. Yes, a 7. Higher. For the first game of the match. Higher.
No.
Oh no, it's a 5. Robo, you have to play the 9. You did not win the question.
Lower.
Lower than a 9. Oh no, it's a king. This is the 4th and final question. Someone must win on this play of the cards. The question goes to me. We asked 100 men in the U.S. Marines, and we asked them, since being recruited, have you taken a bubble bath? How many of these 100 men in the U.S. Marines said, yes, since being recruited, they've taken a bubble bath? They've taken a bubble bath since being recruited. Oh my God! Oh my God! I really hope, I kind of think that's going to be, I think it's going to be pretty low, because I don't think being recruited is worth having a bubble bath over. I'm going to go for 20 of them. 20 out of 100 U.S. Marines said they've taken a bubble bath since being recruited. Robo, higher or lower?
I'm gonna go higher.
Higher than 20. Yes, what number of these U.S. Marines who've taken a bowl bath has been recruited is? 23. It is higher. Okay. Oh my God. If that thing was over 50, I was going to go crazy. Robo, this is the situation. We both need 2 cards to win, but I have the better base card. You have a 9, but you can change it if you want because you won the question.
I'm gonna change it.
He's going to change the 9. The 9 becomes an 8. It's an 8.
I'm gonna go lower.
Lower than an 8? Yes, the 6.
Higher.
For the first game of the match, higher than a 6?
No.
Oh no, it's a 5, and I win game number 1. You're gonna bubble bet being recruited? Give me a break. Okay, second game, Robo, this is make or break. Okay. Robo, we asked 100... Robo, first question is to you. Robo, we asked 100 people in Plains, Georgia, and we asked them, has a tourist taken your picture? How many of these 100 people in Plains, Georgia said, yes, the tourist has taken their picture?
I'm gonna say 40.
40 out of 100 people in Plains, Georgia said a tourist has taken their picture. Higher or lower? I don't know if Georgia's really one of the hotbeds for tourist attractions like how my home state of Hawaii is, so I think it's going to be lower. The actual number of these people in Plains, Georgia who said a tourist has taken the picture is 41. It is not lower. Robo, you missed it by 1.
I was close.
Yeah. Apparently showing my base card, but it's a 10. Robo, your base card is an 8.
Change it.
Changing that 8. The 8 becomes a jack.
Lower.
Lower than a jack? Yes, a 10.
Lower.
Lower than a 10? Yes, a 6.
Freeze.
Freezing on the 6, not giving me a chance at the cards. Next question is to me. We asked 100 people who lost $1 million in a business venture, and we asked them, would you give up a year in your life to get your $1 million back? How many of these 100 people said yes, they'd give up a year in their life to get their $1 million back? Yes, a lot of them would, because money, like they say, money is hard earned, but it's spent easily. So I'm going to say that's pretty high. I'm going to go 79. 79 out of 100 people who lost $1 million in a business venture said they'd give up a year to get their $1 million back. Robo, higher or lower?
Higher.
Thinks it's higher. The actual number of these people who lost $1 million in a business venture would give up a year to get it back is 34. It is not higher. It is lower. The base card is a 10, and I'm going to change it. Changing that 10. 10 becomes a 7. Oh, not a good change. I'll go higher. Higher than a 7?
No.
Oh no, another 7. Robo, you have to play the 6. You did not win the question.
Higher.
Higher than a 6? Oh no, another 6. Robo, next question goes to you. Robo, we asked 100 married women. Have you spent ages getting your hair and face in shape, and was your husband asking her, when are you going to be ready? How many of these 100 married women said yes, they spent ages getting their hair and face in shape, and had their husband ask her, when are you going to be ready?
68.
68 out of 100 married women said that they spent ages getting their hair and face in shape, and had their husband ask, when are you going to be ready? Do I believe that's higher or lower than 68? Well, women tend to work a lot on their face and their appearance and such, so I think that's going to be slightly lower. Slightly lower. The actual number of these people who had their husband being asked the question is 20. It is not. It is lower. And I can change the 7 or play it. I'm going to change it. Changing that 7. The 7 becomes a 10. Ugh. Back to where we started. Lower. Lower than a 10? Yes, a 5. Higher. Higher than a 5? Yes, a 6. Higher. Higher than a 6? Oh no, a 4. Robo, you have to play the 6.
Higher.
Higher than a 6?
No.
Oh no, it's a 5. This is the fourth and final question. Someone must win on this play of the cards. Question goes to me. We asked 118-year-old girls, would you go out with a married man? How many of these 118-year-old girls said yes, they would go out with a married man? Oh boy. Hello, welcome to hell. I think that's going to be pretty low because an 18-year-old is not going to go out with a married man. I'm going to say 14. 14 out of 118-year-old girls said they would go out with a married man. Robo, higher or lower?
Were those hot girls wearing bikinis while answering that question? I'm going to go lower.
Going lower than 14. The actual number of these 18-year-old girls who go out with a married man is 44. It is not lower. It is higher. Now here's the situation. Robo needs 2 cards. I need 4. And what am I going to do? I think I'm going to pass. Okay, Robo, the play is to you. You have to play the 6. You did not win the question. If you goof, I win the game. If you make it to the end, we go to sudden death.
Higher.
Higher than a 6? Yes, the queen.
Lower.
For the second game of the match, lower than a queen? Yes, the 7. Robo, you win game number 2. Now we're going to round number 3. Only 3 cards will be dealt out. And Robo, the question goes to you. Robo, we asked 100 married men. And we asked them, did you think to yourself, this is the woman for me the first time you laid eyes on your wife? How many of these 100 married men said yes, they thought his wife was the woman, they thought this is the woman for me the first time he laid eyes on his wife?
I'm gonna say 50.
5-0?
5-0.
Okay. Do I believe that's higher or lower? I think it's got to be a match made in heaven. I'm going to go a little bit, but I'm thinking of going a little lower. The actual number of these married men who thought this is the woman for me is 43. It is lower. Now my base card is a 4. That's a great base card. Higher. Higher than a 4? Yes, a 9. Lower. For the first game, for the game of the match. Yes, a 7. And I am the new champion. But Robo, you are leaving us with $1,600. We will bring you back for another episode. And I'm going to be playing the money cards. And Robo, as I said before, you are leaving us with $1,600. Start with the money cards is $200. 3 cards you can change, one per line. Start with $200, and then $50 to the minimum bets till you get to the top card, the big bet. We must risk at least half. And if you double, of course, all the way, then it's $32,000. Move up to the next level. If we have 400, then the big bet must risk at least half. Here's $200. Now my base card is a 9. Oh, change it with number 1. Changing that card. So the 9 becomes a king. That's a great change. Let's go for the whole bet. Let's go for the whole pot lower. Okay, let's not have a king ace right now. Lower than a king. It is a 3. Let's shoot it all. Higher. Again, the whole thing. Higher than a 3? Yes, a jack. $800 and a jack. Well, I'm going to go up to the next level either way, so I'm going to bet it all lower. Lower than a jack? Yes, a 7. I've cleared the board on the bottom level. $1,600, another $400, will be up to $2,000. Let's change it with number 2. Changing that 7 with number 2. That 7 becomes a 6. Okay, I'm going to hold back on this thing. I'm going to bet I'm gonna bet $1,000 higher. $1,000 higher than a 6.
Nope.
Oh no, it's a deuce, but I have a great base card. I'm gonna bet it all higher. I can't lose with the 2. And it is a jack. Back up to 2,000. Let's go for $500 lower. Just playing it safe. $500 lower than a jack. Oh, another jack. A push. No win, no loss. Now the top card. Now this is a big bet. I must risk at least $1,000. I'm gonna go home broke, or I'm gonna go home bust, or 4,000. I'm betting it all lower. Come on, for $4,000. Lower than a jack? Yes, the 7. $4,000. You know the $200? That's $4,200. Now I have one chance to win the jackpot if I find the card with the $sign. Now I'm in $50,000. I'm gonna go with 5. Is it behind number 5? No. 6. Oh, I was one off. So next time our jackpot will be worth $60,000. But I'm gonna come back with a new competitor. And I will see you all for that next episode. I believe this was episode number 16 or 15 or 16. And I want to thank RoboRager1 for being a part of this. And I'll see you guys for the next game.